everybody. Welcome to Drawing Hive. It's Thursday night. We got Cassandra and Dale, and Timmy and I, and oh my gosh, Timmy.
It happened.
CF Payne walked in the room.
I know, this is a big night.
It's a big night. And it's a big night. Just to remind everybody, Drawing Hive is brought to you by Visual Arts Passage. We're an online mentorship program that helps people develop careers as illustrators and gallery artists. So check us out if you don't know about us. We are very, very good at it. So I'm sure we'll talk more about that later tonight. And speaking of big things, here we go. Closer to God. I love this. This is so much fun. So, okay. Dale, you're a good guy. You're really good. Because there's a lot of ribbing, but we had to do this. And Dale might be one of the prettier people I know. Beautiful shot, Dale. Thanks for letting us do this. And I hope I can do a drawing that is worthy.
I think I'm living a reverse Dorian Gray like, because Chris can attest that that's not what's happening anymore.
Hey, John, pass on the big news. I mean, of Dale's stamp coming out this week.
Oh yeah.
Bravo.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. Came out the first day, the Buckley stamp, right? Came out 2 days ago.
Yeah, we should ask a bunch of questions about that. That'd be a great little topic.
Yeah, let's get to drawing though. So here's the 4 or actually 5 references to him.
It looks fake. I was like, is that real? Oh my God.
Okay. So I made a joke about my wife in the text chain with a group of us. And I'm not kidding you. She's from Hutchinson, Kansas, and graduated high school in 1979. So her senior yearbook picture was close.
Yeah.
My wife's beautiful, but she had some wild hair.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this was my bass player at one point.
I believe that one, Dale.
I keep thinking of Garth and Wayne.
Nice.
Oops.
Power couple.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh yeah, look at the mullet.
Oh man.
You got that thing.
Yeah. So we got 5 references. Choose 3 or 4 or 2. Or
I did make Dale's required drawing. I numbered all the other ones and then I said Dale's required.
Yeah.
It's definitely the Ricky Henderson one we lead off with.
Yeah, that's right.
I did love that every background for all of these photos, even the ones that you got before for your background, John, they're all the exact same background.
Oh yeah, I intentionally looked for high school photos, and it's all the same.
Great. Everybody, so if this is your first time joining us, I know we got a lot of new people tonight. Draw with us. Ask questions, draw along. If you don't ask questions, we'll talk about whatever comes up. And we'll usually try to have a fresh conversation or a fresh take, but ask questions. We'll talk about art, but draw along and share your art with us. And the way you can share your art with us is posted to Instagram. And tonight's hashtag that you put in the caption is hashtag DrawingHive266. Hashtag DrawingHive266, hashtag DrawingHive and add Visual Arts Passage. Put that in your caption on Instagram, and we're going to check it out. It's my favorite part of the show. Dale, how'd they do compared to last week?
That was good. That was
good. Not
as FM radio, but it was still pretty good. It was more podcasting.
Stagnant. Okay.
Not stagnant. No. It's you're just adjacent to where you were. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not like classic big media.
You're not the former FM radio DJ that I saw in the supermarket. I swear to God, bagging groceries yesterday.
Oh.
So sad.
Or just it's a great job.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's Trader Joe's, it's really good health benefits, so I get it.
Yeah. But you know what, Timmy? You're on point. So
thank you. Cassandra, I have a Trader Joe's question.
Okay.
Are they always at checkout told to make a comment
I
about
know.
what I purchased and what if I've tried it and how great it is with a certain like combination of things?
In general, like you're asked to just make sure to engage with the customer and
Yeah.
just check in with them because we would get a lot of people who were just really lonely and like this was their interaction of the day. And
Yeah.
so it
Oh,
was
that's really
just,
sweet.
yeah,
It
so
is.
it's just like take the time, check in with people and just chat with them. And it was always really easy to talk about whatever food you're getting. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why that always happened.
I should note how long have you been a gallery artist, Cassandra, and that you don't currently work at Trader Joe's.
Right. But I did work for them for 14 years, so
Yeah.
I really do understand the
Okay.
company.
Yeah. I should provide that context.
But you were painting for them. You were painting murals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was times I worked to register, so
Right.
I get it.
Everybody, I just dropped the link to all the reference in the chat. So if you're wondering where the photo reference is, go ahead and grab it there. There's also always a link to it in the email. So like if you want early access to it, we always post it a few days earlier. I opened up the chat. So use the Q&A. If you've got a question you want us to answer, please use the Q&A. It's way easier to keep track of it. But use the chat to let us know where you're joining us from and what materials you're using. Toggle it to everyone. Don't don't use just panelists.
I'm just going to say that there's no way I'm drawing me right now, so I've moved on to somebody else.
Well, I mean, it's required, so I definitely am.
I'll take the fine at the end of it.
My goal was still be friends with you after this.
Yeah, yeah, like please, like don't take any offense if I draw poorly tonight. It's not you, it's me.
Anybody worried about the
You know,
Instagram?
Dale, if I don't try to abuse you, Dale, I'm not trying.
I know.
I mean, it's my way of showing you love.
I know. I want the best, worst you have. I don't know about where you are, but in the Boston area, telling someone to go whatever themselves is how you tell them you love them. So I have a thick skin as far as that's concerned.
Dale, I'm so sorry to do this to you, but I know we can't fix your mic. However, I think you're just gonna have to talk to us like what I'm imagining, you've got some Bostonian uncles that are maybe kind of loud.
Loud?
Yeah. We may just have to we might have to do that. I don't know.
That's okay.
Sorry to be a thorn.
Because every
Yeah,
rose
I
has
just
a
want to remind
thorn.
everybody in the chat, please use it to ask questions. Please use the Q&A to ask questions. We got Raymond Bonilla here, amazing gallery artist, Chris Payne, John English, Dale Stephanos, Cassandra Kim. We got a wealth of people. So quite a panel. Ray, what have you been up to?
Hey, gang.
Right.
Everybody hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey Ray.
Hey,
Hey,
how are
Chris.
ya? How are
Good.
ya?
Good. How about yourself? I'm just enjoying this incredible piece of reference that I came across.
Oh God, isn't it great?
Just landed
You
it
know,
out.
I was drawing hive censor. Ray sent this photo to me. He's like, we're not doing this. And I was like, I didn't want to rock the boat. And then
You know what?
turns out I was being a little prude, a little too prudent for drawing hive.
I told you take offense. I told you.
Yeah, somehow I really put my foot in my mouth by excluding it.
Wait a minute, Ray. You're saying you told Timmy that I would take offense?
No. I didn't. Nobody said you would take offense. I was just like, I don't know. I feel like we've made fun of Dale's hair too much, and then on top of it, the bicycle thing, and it was just. I was just like, we can't have a Dale dog pile every week.
How can you make fun of this hair?
But then I forgot
know,
you're
I-
from Boston, and so it's like this is your love language.
Yeah, I mean,
Not like a banner, man.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize you're making fun of me.
No, it was a celebration. That's why I'm like, we have to do this. We're celebrating this hair. I mean,
There
there's
are,
nobody
I
has
mean, there are so
said it
many
better.
different Drawing Hive text group factions. It's hard. It's hard to keep track. Yeah. Someone asked Cassandra, what are you working with tonight? Are those grabbies?
It's grabbies, and I have Just Art, which is nice for laying in background, but it's
Yeah.
not great for detail. So I got these because they're really cheap. So they're nice for laying things out.
What's a
Okay.
grabby?
Oh,
It's maybe the most sponsored art on Drawing Hive that's never paid a dime.
Oh, you know what? I won some of those and I've never used them. Are they any
oh,
good?
they're really fun. You should try them. They blend really well.
You know what? Maybe I'll try that in the next one.
Chris, we rarely get to see you on the show. Can you share a little bit about what you're doing right now?
Well, I'm just using starting off with one of these little stubbies of a barrel Prismacolor. The color is chestnut, and I'm working on Strathmore sketch paper with gray. It's gray. And so I'm just blocking in right now, and then eventually I'll start coming in with some lighter color, some white, or a darker color here with like this dark brown or sepia. And I mean, if I had a space that was big enough for me to get up and move and roll paint and do things like I do sometimes, I would do it. But I just like drawing. And so for me, it's just, and I always like starting with these little ones because it forces me to move my hand instead of this. I hate that. I mean, I'll do it at the very end, but I much prefer moving in these things here to get the large shapes. To me, that's what's so important. It's getting these shapes in. And of course, right here, when some of the shapes were broken down with like the hair, I feel like, man, when I see hair like this, I want to have James Martin come in and give us a tutorial on drawing hair.
Huh.
Man,
Yeah.
that dude is so good at it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I prefer just doing this, moving the hand like this. Because I'm just trying to see the shapes. Get that nice Adam's apple. There you go, get that.
I have a question that someone had asked about, like, when you're tackling images like this, like capturing likeness. And what's kind of interesting about tonight is that, like, if you did like all of these people, including Dale, could be like in a lineup and they'd be very you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Very similar. So finding what makes each, they seem like different people in the same costume, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you, when in that scenario, how do you find their likeness, or how do you define the likeness, where if you were to draw all of them, does that make
Well,
sense?
Yeah.
no, I totally get what you're saying, but I mean, it's sort of like when you're looking, if I put this up here, that's what I'm drawing off is my cell phone.
Uh-huh.
You look at the hair, the whole thing is one shape. The whole head, the shoulders, the hair is one shape. Then inside, if you can get that shape, this part here, then to some degree, it's sort of like, I always tell people, I live in Ohio. Where's Columbus? It's in the middle, right there. Where is Cleveland? Up there. Where is this? So if I get my shape here, then I can start breaking down this inner shape here and place it in as long as I get that shape. Okay, so those are the two main shapes that are working with this. So the hair, the whole totality, and the shape of the flesh and the skin tones within it. If we go to the next photograph, If I go to it, there we go. That's a totally different shape of hair, and it's a totally different shape within this. So if I get this right and then I get this right, then I can figure out, okay, where do the eyes belong inside that secondary shape?
Yeah.
And same thing with these. You get the shape of this. And of course, later on, when you want to distort and have a little creativity, that's when you start looking within the shapes. Now I'm looking at this picture of Dale, and to me, I look and I see he has a fair amount of space between the tip of where his nose comes and his upper lip starts. So I've just extended it a little bit longer than what it really is. But I can get away with it because I've got this part here right. This part's right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So when you're looking at things, and then of course you look inside, you can see when I look here, the left eye is higher than the right eye. So we want to make sure that's up here to get that go down there. And you start looking at things side by side in next to each other, where they belong within the shape. I mean, as much as what you're trying to teach here is just trying to teach people what they're seeing. See what you're looking at, see it.
That second
we just
photo.
got a free drawing lesson from Chris Payne here. That's pretty cool.
Epic.
That one person that just sent me a message said, "Shut up, Timmy." Then they logged off. They just missed that. So sorry, bud.
Whoa.
Wow.
I know, it's aggressive, right?
I was gonna say you got my message.
That's a good tit for tat. That second image of that hair is I honestly, Cassandra, thought that you had found a photo that somebody had photoshopped Phil Spector's hair on another person. It looks exactly like Phil Spector's hair.
But it also looks like Louis the 14th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christopher Wren.
Yeah. What was it like? What was it like walking around the world when people had hair like this?
Back in those days.
Because I was at a restaurant with Gianna the other day. It was at Cassandra. It was after you sent me all these photos, and I was like, "Can you imagine a world?" You know, I was like, "There's a lot of individuality now, and it's great to see people really expressing themselves with the way they're dressed, the hair, just everything." But I was like, "But there was a time where people were walking. I mean, like the hair was out of control."
But like everybody did it, so you just didn't even think
That was normal. Yeah.
It was the influence, the TV show Dallas.
Yeah. Someone said I still have hair like this. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you for your
I've got a
service.
student that's in the ballpark. And
Dale, you could still have hair like that.
it's a lot of work to me.
That's it, man.
I was gonna ask, like, how long did it take to zhuzh it into that shape? Because
You know what? Actually, I'll be honest, a long time.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that it's a tough look to pull off, and you pulled it off, but that feels like it has to require some
Listen,
more.
it's like we would do that for gigs and for photo shoots, but other than that, I mean, you don't.
Would you just have it like in a ponytail otherwise?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Or just kind of ratty, and it was the 80s,
So would you call that a Richard Marx look?
It was more Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen or some of those Poison guys.
Yeah. But it's funny, it went away incrementally, and then there came a point where it's like, whoa, you all got to go here, because I did like veer towards Richard Marx, and then I went a little further. Then I realized, oh no, this is like a full-on mullet, because I shaved the sides. But that's it. And even Maria was like, that's not good.
You never considered a Joey Ramone?
Oh yeah, I was in that neighborhood for a little while.
Mullet fully came back.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, the mullet's it's huge now. It's like
Yeah.
um,
But it was thriving even like 7, 8 years ago in mostly I would say soccer. That's where I think you saw it first in soccer.
yeah,
Baseball too, baseball.
yep.
Baseball,
A lot of
baseball
baseball
was
players.
there. Yeah. Oh, you think baseball first?
Yeah,
Oh,
because you wear the
I don't
hat
know.
and the hair comes out the back of the hat.
Oh, so the party could be in the back even with a hat
The Europeans have been doing it.
Dale, yeah, sorry. I was gonna
Okay.
say, Dale, what is your official statement on what you did to the ozone layer in the 80s?
We were innocent. We didn't know. We
Yeah.
didn't know the damage we were
Well,
doing.
thankfully, the ozone is one of the things we fixed. So, um, despite your havoc.
Worth it.
Hmm.
I do want to just say I learned that like the past year and a half. I mean, I didn't know that.
You what?
That we've that like largely the ozone layer has been repaired.
We did it?
Yeah.
Did
Yes.
we do it? Did we do
Yes.
it? Did it just fix itself?
No, Chris.
No,
Chris,
we don't we shouldn't go into a political conversation.
We did it.
But I'm just saying it was you were like, "Oh, nice," cuz I grew up in, they talked about it a lot in grade school and they showed us photos of people like you, Dale.
That was your Cold War. The
Um,
ozone, the big hole.
No, my Dale, I don't even, I can't. My Cold War is so fresh. We won't be jumping into that tonight.
All right.
Mr. Stephanos, please cut that hair. Save the ozone.
Hey,
Yeah, save the ozone.
I
Yeah.
I had a conversation with the guy who wrote that line.
Oh, the cut it out.
Yeah,
No,
Mr.
no,
Woodruff,
no.
tear down this wall.
Oh,
He
oh
was at
yeah.
yeah, he was at the Buckley thing. He's good friends with Christopher Buckley, William Buckley's son. And wow, what a fascinating guy. But I just kept looking at him, thinking those words came out of that head. That is so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And was he nice?
Oh, super nice. Yeah, they all were. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love learning that.
Ray, I've got a question for you. How hard was it to sharpen that so perfectly?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Like 2 seconds. It's easy.
How?
You just do it with a knife,
He's a
and
pro.
then you just sand the sides. You don't I don't have my knife with me, but you don't go like this, like you're chipping wood on the
Yeah.
on your porch.
Yeah.
You gotta really just kind of push it with like your thumb.
What's the advantage of having that much exposed?
You can use the side
Yeah.
of it, and it allows for a finer point, which means you get softer marks, so you don't
Okay.
have any kind of scratchiness in your strokes.
Someone asked I think a really interesting question. It might actually be a bit difficult for, well, maybe not, but it's a unique question. How do you overcome creative blockage when you're doing art as a hobby? I think that's an interesting, it's not a perspective we often
Oh no,
talk
that's a
about.
great question. I get it.
I
Yeah.
love it. I
Question.
love it as a question. Yeah.
Just
But like so many people that come on here, like they do it for as a career, right? So
yeah, I would say just well, the way you get to the point where you're doing it, as a career is you do it as a daily practice. Even if even if you just commit to making something every day, that goes a long way, right? I mean, how many hours? I've been to maybe a third of these, and how many hours have you guys put in here, do you think? You've probably figured that out already, right?
No.
John, you've done several hundred drawings, right? Oh,
I think we did the math. It was like in the thousands. It was
yeah.
like
So
1,200 or something.
yeah, like if you show up for this every week, you'll get better. If you just draw just as a habit. I mean, look at Chris over there. You can tell he's drawn a couple of things.
Just a few.
but it didn't come from, I have a job, so now I have to, I've got an assignment or a freelance gig, so now I have to draw something. He's getting those, you get those things because you're kind of compelled to do it.
Well, it's, to me, it's if this person is trying to figure out what to do, that is, say it's not an assignment, but he wants to be creative and do something. I think it's just, for me, it's, what do you like? Number one, what do you like? Start thinking about, what do you like?
Yeah.
And then oftentimes I'll tell people, read a comic book, go to a museum. Read a comic book, go to a gallery show. What other things do you like? Some people like baseball, some people like animals, some people like whatever. But start thinking about what are the things that you like? I mean, if I'm left to be able to just draw on my own, I have things I draw that I like.
An interesting aspect of it is the destination is very different for like
Sure.
a career artist versus a hobbyist, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like you guys have a deliverable. You've got a thing that's it's gotta, I mean, accommodate certain needs. It may need to be collaborative in a certain way.
Also
so-
has a deadline.
Yeah. And I think as a hobby, like the goal is just like it should make you, I mean, I don't know what is the goal of a hobby? I'm thinking to feel good, to relax, to have a more fulfilled life. And so it's like the quality or like the outcome of what you're doing probably shouldn't discourage you.
Well, also,
Does
like,
that make
I
sense?
mean,
Is that
Yeah,
or
it's
is
going
that
to be
wrong?
discouraging, it's a difficult thing to do. So there's going to be periods of struggle, but
Yeah. Like a heavy weight can be painful to lift to build
Yeah.
muscle. Like,
right.
yeah, it can be difficult or strenuous.
But as far as I'm sorry, Cassandra, I think I feel like I stepped on you there.
Yeah.
well, I was just gonna say, Chris, you're touching on it should be fun. Like
Yeah.
you have a job that is, so that you can make a living and you can pay for food and where you live and all that stuff. So like if you're getting burnt out on art, then pivot with the kind of art you're doing. Like if you're a little burnt out on drawing, then do like I've gotten really into playing with paper mache cement. So I've been making stuff for my garden because I think it's just really fun and silly. And then I played with making pigments because it's neat to know you have stuff around your outside of your house that you can then turn into something you can make art with. Like, don't limit yourself to just one kind of art. I think when you're learning, it's really good and important to try lots of different things, and
Yeah.
that stretches your brain too.
Absolutely. Experimentation. And when you experiment, I always tell people, experiment on things that are, shall we say, I don't want to say unimportant, or shall we say not terribly complicated. I mean, there's a reason why you start off drawing a pear rather than the Battle of Thermopylae. Something that's simple, something that's simple. So because when you're
That's good.
experimenting, you're trying something new.
Yeah.
And if something doesn't work, it's a lot easier to decipher what went wrong when it's a relatively simple piece. And so make things reasonable for you to accomplish something you don't feel like you're investing, so many hours into. Just realize it's, if you're doing it on a piece of canvas, a piece of paper, that's all it is. I mean, I
Yeah.
I taught with a guy in Columbus. His greatest line, one of my favorite lines of his, was, the only one taking a risk in your art is the paper.
Yeah.
And I've always believed in that. I think it's a great thing to kind of operate with.
Well
I've been
said.
I posted one, but when I'm bored or when I'm not working on something, I've been cutting up prints of my drawings and paintings just for fun.
Yeah,
Just because it's a fun, creative thing to do. And it really, it makes me think differently about what
That's
I'm
so
doing.
cool.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean anything, some of them go in the trash, some of them I keep around, and
But it's so, I don't know. That's amazing. I loved that, Dale.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I want to do I did a bigger this
Whoa.
Ooh,
yeah, it's cool, right?
Very nice.
yeah.
Yeah. But hey, this this kind of originated in that class I took with Robert and Martha, Chris.
Okay, yeah.
Just the thinking, it's like, okay, like you were just saying, it's the only thing that's taking a risk is the paper, right?
Exactly.
All right, everybody, we're moving on to the next image. Keep draw whatever you want, but if you want to try to draw them all, which we always recommend, your first year drawing Hive, you got to draw them all. And if you're a white belt, you got to draw them all. So please post your work to Instagram. It's hashtag drawinghive266, hashtag drawinghive and visual arts passage. We're going to share it at the end of this episode live on the show. So please share it. I want to see the art. I want to see the hair. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid.
So Cassandra, do those dry quick enough to just keep layering things up on top?
Oh yeah, it's all like super
Uh-huh.
dry, and then you can layer, and like while it's wet, it's all move. Once it dries, it doesn't move. You can just work on top of it. So like your features aren't right yet, so I'm just like
Oh, no. I'm gonna try that.
going over things until it starts to look right.
Dale, is it weird to have a bunch of people drawing a photo of you from the 80s?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I was trying to help. My intentions were positive, Dale.
Yeah, it's like doing a night featuring like the on the NFL, and
Yeah.
one of your panelists played in the NFL, and not including a reference of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it super, super cringy of me to say that I want some of these?
No,
No.
No? So
I
You know
think
I
what,
it's,
mean,
Dale?
think
Dale,
it's
you're the
cool.
one that recommended this reference.
And you know what, Dale? Cringy, this is my take. People need to be less afraid of being cringy.
oh, I know that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
To me, cringy is like exposing
Sincere.
sincere, you're showing your true self. And I think it's a total bummer that is yeah.
Well, I guess what I mean is
Yeah, I
normally
understand.
I
Is
don't
it
postulate
is it
the house.
unpalatable? Does it look, yeah, is it not a
I
good
don't,
look?
the art I put up around the house isn't, they're not portraits of me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's all I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah. No, I'll
I don't know about that, Dale.
we'll send you a care package.
Oh yeah, raised bread in my house. Never mind. Never
That's-
mind.
I don't know if that statement's accurate.
Yeah. Um
Damn.
I'm trying to find, there's a photo of me. There's a photo of me when I was a toddler that my hair is insane. Like it's like this.
Hmm.
I had truly the 80s hair, but yeah.
Listen, it would have been drawable. It would have been reference worthy.
Someone
been
made
neat
art
for-
out of it actually. Vincent Nappy made a
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, it's very funny. I'm gonna try to find it. I can definitely find the artwork of it. He got my hair from when I was a toddler and he put it on my head today.
Huh.
And it's very strange. But yeah. Yeah, fun stuff. So what's everybody been busy with lately? Pretty busy schedules work-wise? Any fun projects? Anything?
yeah. I've been
Any
wrapping up.
non-NDAs there, Ray?
Yeah, I actually can talk about. Yeah, I've been working on some work for a two-person show that I'm in my gallery in Asheville in November. So that's been a lot of fun. And the rest I can't talk about.
How many pieces
But
are you going to do for the two-person show?
we're still discussing numbers. I'll know soon, because it's a mixture of, there are a couple of older pieces from other galleries, so it's new to that gallery.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm just painting up a storm here. I got 1, 2, 3. I finished 2 small paintings this week and started a third one. Started 2 today. So it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. And having fun playing with oil pastels. Thanks to John.
Ooh.
Want them back, right?
Is that what that fancy box was about last week?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. What about everyone else?
Sadly, I'm in front of the computer all day, reading papers. You know what I mean, Dale? Reading lots of reaction papers, and
Can you fill us in, those that aren't aware?
it's for school. It's with the MFA program that I teach, and so we were just in Hartford, for which, when Dale graduated, and then the students have their assigned work, and just like you guys do, and so they have art assignments, but they also have written assignments for lectures that they've seen. And so we've got to review those to make sure all that stuff. And so I'm making revisions and corrections. And then once they do that, I got to make sure they did the corrections properly. And so it's like, what, 23 papers or something like that you're reading.
Oh,
So it's people, like I said, when you're teaching, and you guys know this, you guys know the amount of work that teaching takes. And so, yeah, I'm reading a lot of papers right now.
Chris, I actually enjoyed doing those papers. I know people kind of gripe about them, but I liked them.
Well, the thing is, and again, part of it is building your writing chops. So come the time you're ready to do your thesis defense paper, you've got that down.
Yeah.
We got a very specific manner in which we want, the captioning to be done. And so things like that, because you're writing a scholarly document there for your thesis paper, and we want that to be done right. And so it's just, but for me, it's different than when you're just teaching a class and you have this. But when you're the director, like I said, I'm reading all these papers and making sure this is right, that is right, and then they have their assignments and starting to get their thumbnails in and their layouts in and reviewing them. And when you do that, you're also commenting on their work and trying to, I don't just simply say this is right, this is wrong. I have a tendency, and Dale knows this. I'll work on a separate piece and just kind of move things around to let them see what other options they have. And so it just, each time when you do that, it, for 24, 25 students, whatever it may be that year, it ends up being a lot of work to sit in front of that damn computer.
Chris, was it extra work having Dale as a student?
Oh, you have no idea how much.
Not at all. No. The one thing that I really appreciated was the fact how Dale worked with his fellow classmates, communicated well with them, encouraged them, gave them a lot of insights. And so, and you can see that he's a natural teacher.
Feels like a parent-teacher conference. This is great.
No, he's a natural teacher.
Oh, thanks.
Did he get
I'm not
along
sure.
with others really well, Chris?
Yeah, he's getting along with
Did he
others.
Did he have friends?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
How would you grade his sharing?
Dale, I'm gonna even the playing field. Do you guys want to see what I look like in the 80s?
See?
Yeah.
And I'll give some background on this. The photo is very funny because my hair was not usually like this, but my godmother, who was her entire life blind, did my hair because there was just
Wow.
hysteria. There's just like too many kids, too many people crying, and my mom was just like, "My Ray, help, just deal with Timmy." And so this was my hair in the photo.
Oh, hell
Right.
yes.
Right on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I found the drawing. It's pretty bad, right? Yeah.
Timmy,
My
how
little
did
brother,
you
my little
make the
brother
hair?
looks like he's gonna sell you a car that doesn't work, right?
How did they
Um,
make the hair move like the wind was sweeping, but nobody else's hair was moving?
Yeah, but then I let me see if I got the other right here. This is what Vincent Nappi did with it, which is
That's
pretty
amazing.
great. Yeah.
It's David Hayter.
Yeah, it is. That's funny. Anyways, yeah. Dale, someone asked, what materials are you using tonight?
I was using charcoal, but now I'm copying Cassandra. I'm using these grabbies that I've never used before that I'm not sure about.
Okay.
What do you just put down big flat areas first,
Yeah,
Cassandra?
and then use your finger and you can smudge it and kind of work it around.
Okay.
I keep getting
Everything
thrown off.
layers. I always have like cardboard next to me so I can just like get the color going and then yeah, bring it over. So like while it's wet, use your finger and smudge it.
Okay. All right.
John, when would be a good time to jump into what you have planned for this evening?
Whenever's fine.
All right. Let's
I know that there's several in here that know more about my subject for tonight than I do. So
Yeah.
I'm going to encourage them to jump in.
Nice.
Anything they want to say.
Well, I'm gonna play you on if you're ready.
Okay, here we go.
I'll give you a minute. While John's doing that, Cassandra, someone asked, are there specific grabbies you prefer, or is it just kind of?
Oh, I like their acrylic markers. It's extra fine tip because you can always just lay it out and smudge it around. And then like I don't make any money off of this, but if you put in Cassandra 15, you can get 15% off.
You don't even get like a what do they call that?
Dale, it's so criminal what we're doing. It's wrong.
No, but I
No,
just
I'm
like
teasing. I'm
I
Cassandra. I'm
just
totally
like I
teasing.
just like getting free markers, so they sent them to me, and I just wanted to get a discount if anybody wanted them.
It's so wild to me how frequently I see people who tune in using grabbies now, and I'm like, you've trendsetted.
They're fun. I don't know. I like to
We
play with it.
are cooking on a partnership, Ray, by the way. Still, the digital artists on the panel should be excited.
Nice.
Yeah,
I will learn to be
I'm
one.
pretty sure I just broke the NDA.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
were you expecting me to start or did you?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. I think I'll do it.
I can break away from Dale for a while.
Let me see.
But do you want to though?
I think we can do it. It's not playing. It's not playing, John.
That's all right.
Do.
Thank
Ooh,
you, Ray.
there
That
we
was a
go.
special one. That was a Ray one. That was nice.
All right. Got somebody that's like influenced a lot of contemporary illustrators and a lot of the illustrators that I was really fond of when I was in school and learning. And I have not, is a British illustrator, and I have not, I'm surprised I haven't done this yet, but Arthur Rackham.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
And, you know, some of my, Chris has probably heard Brad Howland say this a number of times. He credits him as one of his major influences.
Sure.
Oh,
And
I didn't know that.
and I know that it was for Alan Kober, it was for Jack Unruh, people that were really line driven as artists. They were really heavily influenced by Arthur Rackham. It was he was born in 1867. Raymond, do you know when his birthday was?
September 19th?
You got it.
Wow.
So same birthday as Raymond's and my father's.
What?
Um, and real interesting. He passed away on my mother's birthday, but he was born in 1867 in London, and one of 12 children. He lived to 71 years of age, died in 1939 in Sussex. But he used line. Here's his Alice in Wonderland.
That
His
work.
his first really notable thing that he did was his Rip Van Winkle.
There you go.
He was very accomplished in black and white as a book illustrator, but he had a process of working with line and ink and putting glazes of watercolor into it. And he became a massive success after his Rip Van Winkle. Peter Pan of Kensington Gardens, the fairy tales of Brothers Grimm, and just so you'll recognize so many of the stories, but the just amazing drawer, great picture maker,
Wow.
really was kind of the height of what golden age of British book illustration. He became the biggest success. Stuff's amazing.
I love his work so much.
Could draw a little bit.
You can see Peter just probably liked him as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Definitely referenced him when I saw Peter Giuseppe talk.
I was just thinking, man, what could he have done with Dale's hair?
It'd be like an Art Nouveau event.
Yeah, gone too soon. Wow. Wow.
A stunning piece.
That's funny. I wonder if the photographer Edward Steichen.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of his early work, actually, now that I look at this, they were around at about the same time. I wonder if he took, a lot of inspiration from Rackham.
It wouldn't be crazy if he did, right? I mean, he's got there's like a kind of airy feeling to it.
Yeah, because he was a great painter too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh
Steichen?
yeah. Right.
Oh,
So Ray, if you're looking at that Isabella in the pot of basil, if you just turn right, there's a Steichen painting right there on the wall, at the opposite wall.
huh.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to go make a trip then.
We should take a field trip. Hit that in the
Yeah.
apartment.
Well,
I always felt that Steichen's photographs was, I know this is not about Steichen, but you can kind of tell like sensibilities
Yeah.
and like even like Rackham, whenever he introduces light, like this one it's brilliant. Like, oh, this person understands light and shadow just as much as anybody. And
Yeah.
just so sculptural. This forms is just so sculptural.
I've said this to Ray before, but I'm going to say it to Dale just because you didn't know. I grew up in the town that Steichen lived in,
Really?
and he passed away in 1973 in West Reading, Connecticut. And he had a huge land sanctuary that he donated to the town. But he was kind of like Mark Twain lived in that town for a long time, and Steichen, those were the two names you learned about immediately in grade school.
Huh. This is Rackham?
Yep. Isn't this crazy?
Wow.
This is
Oh,
his
wow, I've never seen
Cinderella
those.
stuff. This was what he first did.
Who's the Ray? Who's the African American
Kara Walker.
Kara Walker, thank you. Yeah.
The stuff is incredible.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking about too.
Look
Dale.
at how
Also
popular-
reminiscent of the woman animator back in the day. You know, the early animator. What was her name? Did black
Oh,
Oh,
silhouette animation.
Oh, I know who you mean.
You know what I'm talking
Mary Blair?
No.
No.
This is well
Kelly
before
right
that.
here.
She was German, as I recall, or Austrian or something like that.
yeah.
We're talking early
Oh,
part
okay.
history of
Yeah,
animation.
we're talking like Windsor McKay times.
Exactly.
Oh my God, why that's bothering
I
me.
know. Too many names.
I know.
You're slipping, Ray.
So Lottie Renninger?
No. Yeah.
Lottie
Lenny
Ren-
Reniger, that's
right?
it.
Oh,
I was
right.
going to say, not Lenny Riefenstahl.
Thanks, Leah Shaw, for saying that. I was like, yeah, Lottie, yeah.
Oh man, that
Wow.
is awesome, huh?
Look at that.
Crazy.
See, during this time period, there were so many of these great artists working in this manner. You know, you've got John Bauer, you've got Edmund Dulac, you've got, I mean, what is it? William Heath Robinson, I think, and some of those folks. And then there's, oh God, what are some of the other ones? But there were a whole slew of artists during this time period that was working in this, and they were doing a lot of children's work. I mean, Harry Roundtree, tons of this. And what's amazing is how good every single one of them was. They were just all so great.
Oh,
This
look at
whole-
that.
God, look at that one.
Oh.
That's a crusher.
Jeez.
Dang.
Wow.
That's a crusher.
I put some of my favorites at the end here. We're not there yet, but that definitely one of my favorites. It's my God, it's so good. So much action.
Dennis Nolan must have been a big Rackham fan, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And I miss that dude. What a great teacher he was.
I was looking at his work the other day. He was just amazing.
Great close up of the shot there.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I know Rockwell was a big fan. He's visited him
Yep.
a little later in life.
That must have been cool.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, he also like timed it perfectly because of the technology of printing. Going from black and white into being able to and working in color the way that he did kind of was like perfect for the technologies that kind of coincided with the printing business.
Look at that floor. Like that was crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even the floor is lyrical. Everything is just. And I didn't know Brad Holland was a big fan, but now it's really obvious. There's kind of a darkness to this,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well, you really, hey, Dale, when you think of some of those black and whites or black and white in color that he was doing for Playboy,
Yeah.
those
There's one,
people,
there's one like these.
yeah, the use of pattern and the size ratios,
Right.
that you got that from Rackham and Heinrich Clay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Another one. It was
Oh
incredible.
God, yeah.
I think that's the last one. I love this piece. So interesting with the different textures. There's a book, there's a number of books on them, but this is kind of a great book. But only photo I found of them. I'm sure there's more, but in a time period where there wasn't a huge amount of photography, but it was very popular doing that. Yeah.
See, he had a much more economical approach to the hair than I did when I was
Yeah.
young.
He would find you very excessive.
Dale, it was so hard for me not to say something. You tried so hard.
This is a war memorial that was done by Eugene Aeronaut, and it's from the Unconquerable Belgium illustration that he did in the King Albert's book. And then this is a plaque. I couldn't find shots of his house or studio or anything like that, but this was a plaque dedicated to he and his wife. That's in the St. Michael's Church in Sussex.
Wow.
Anyway, that's my talk for tonight.
Very cool.
Hey, not bad, John. Not bad.
Nice.
Pretty amazing artist. Just kind of stunning.
Also good to see bald representation on tonight's episode of Hair.
Yeah. I agree.
Gotta please everybody.
Ray coming in from a completely unbiased angle.
Yeah, where's Rackham? I'm gonna do a drawing of Rackham. Celebrate a great man.
For anybody wondering though, we've already done it. We did a bald night.
Somehow Dale's picture found its way into that rotation too. I don't know how that happened.
What was it?
What, you weren't around for bald night.
Bald.
Bald night.
What is this doing here?
Dale, are we scraping the barrel, Dale?
We still need to do a great ears night. Remember, like,
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
we mentioned that a few years ago.
Oh, I got some, man. There was a pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. Got to look him up, man. Don Mossy.
Yeah.
Look at those ears, man. I think he's been dead for about 20 years, but he can still hear you.
That's
Chris,
amazing.
I wish I could have gotten that one in the book.
The book.
Dead for 20 years, but he could still hear you. That's very good.
You gotta look him up. Bullwinkle was his nickname, I think. And it's like, how do you do a caricature of him? Because he's got a big nose, big ears, skinny face. I mean, he's so distorted. It's like you can't just pick one. Everything's a mess.
Chris, and Dale, you bring up a great point, Chris. Like, who were the hardest people to caricature due to the fact that they were already caricatures as just when they were in reality?
Yeah,
That's a great question.
I mean, it makes sense that people who are exquisitely pretty and all the proportions are really even, those you get. Somebody like Grace Kelly is very hard. But when you get into somebody who's really distorted, I found it took me a while to get Bogart down, for example, because there's just a lot there with Bogart to deal with, and yet he's so iconic.
Yeah,
so iconic that if you don't get it right, everybody knows it. Everybody knows it's not right.
That's painful.
I had a hard time with John Kerry because he had a big nose. His eyes were kind of squished together. He had like a monobrow. He had a tiny little mouth, and he had a huge chin. And his head was shaped like an eggplant. But everything was already so exaggerated.
Yep.
That
too much.
Yeah, it's like the best you can do is just try to play it straight and hope that would work.
Whoa. I'm looking at photos of John Kerry now. Completely forgot that he looked so wild. I mean, not like he's just a character.
Oh, I always thought he kind of reminded me of Lurch.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
very tall.
Yeah. Who'd need to be the star of Ear Night, Yoda. And then I'm looking at a list of actors with famously large ears. You got Clark Gable, big old ears.
Oh yeah.
Didn't know that.
But if you're
I didn't know that.
looking, hey, Timmy, if you're looking them up, look up Don Mossi, Mossi. Look at those ears.
Oh my God. I think we'll get demonetized if I share this to YouTube. This is great.
Okay, now I got to look it up. John Mossi.
Don Mossi, Mossi.
It's really cool. I sound probably pretty. That sounded mean, but it's cool. I'm Italian. Big ears. It's the thing.
That guy's got some ears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, he does.
That's
wow.
like Ross Perot level ears.
Yeah,
He does look like a caricature already.
Yeah, it's tough. It would be hard to draw him not as a caricature.
That's a great face, man. Wow.
It's cool, right?
Yeah. That's an old-fashioned face. Like they don't make humans like that anymore.
I'm looking at like his card and I'm like, was he like 28 in this photo? This is insane.
I know. I know.
I'm 37. I'm 37. There's no way this man is like 10 years younger than me.
Yeah. They're like, men don't come in that brand anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I got a feeling that. Yeah, I'm like, what? Did you see something? Or did you eat? What was it? What happened? Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. It's funny when you go through old photos and like it doesn't feel like now. You see a photo of a 30-year-old from like the 19.
I mean, a contemporary guy's got ears. It's that Marco Rubio.
Yeah.
He's got some big ears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it. But Dale, to like what you were saying, you're like he looks like if I ran into Don Mossi at the hardware store, I'd be like, "How are you? You time traveled here?" You would be like, "You're a man from the '50s."
Right. Did you know my dad?
Yeah. You
Say
look
hi to him.
you look of the era. That's
Yeah.
cool. Thank you for sharing that, Chris.
Yeah, good stuff.
It looks like Chris. It looks like a human you designed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Chris Payne God collab.
A little God collab with Chris Payne. Nice. Chris, can we? I didn't see it. Can you toss what you did with Dale's photo on your camera again? Did you see that? Yeah, I wanted to see it.
I think that's a no.
Okay, sorry. Thank you, Dale.
I didn't know we could refuse to request.
I didn't know you could say no.
Power move. I like it.
Damn, Chris, you've set a precedent that is dangerous. Dale, we always talk about. Everybody always talks about like starting your drawings with like shape design and stuff, and it feels as though what you're doing now is somewhat different. Is it different or is it not? What is your approach now?
I'm essentially a line guy.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree with that. That's how you should roll. But I just start however I feel like starting. Like this part of for this reference, that part of the face really fascinated me, so that's what I went for.
Yeah. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, no, not at all.
No,
It's legit because there's not, we when we teach, it's a good thing to teach the most efficient and kind of tried and true way to do things, but you can do it however you want it. Like
Yeah.
I know Tom Fluharty, he starts with it with an I and he finishes the
Yeah.
I.
Yeah, that always
Nail.
blows me away.
Yeah,
I
and
just want to
he
nail this pour. Um,
well, and I know you know, David Casson, you guys had him in here as a guest speaker, I think, at some point,
Hmm.
right? He has this thing that he calls CAM, um, propose, what is it, CAM? Well, anchor measure. So um, figure out where the composition is going to be, on the page, how big it's going to be, and then kind of commit to an area and measure out from there, basically. So um,
yeah.
you can learn all about this in a portrait workshop that I'm going to do coming up. So how's that for teaching? You like that?
Yeah,
That's a
I like it,
commitment.
Dale. Dale's gonna do it. He's gonna do a portrait class.
only if you use this photo as the advertisement.
Yeah. This
All
is
this
a
photo of me. Yeah, yeah. That's the only.
Here's your instructor.
is gonna be your bio photo. Yeah. Um, this is a question from Anna that I like. It's a question about caricatures, which I know we've talked about a little bit, but this is a fun kind of different angle. Um, when I started doing these caricatures, which I love doing, I thought that maybe I was bringing out the worst in people. I live in LA, and when it occurred to me, and because everyone's so nice there, it just I think that the essence of the question is like when you amplify people's features, like you risk hurting their feelings, which I've actually had that happen to me. We had a student with visual arts, Darren Kennedy, really amazing caricature artist, and he often will get tagged on Reddit to it's a subreddit called Roast Me, and people will post selfies and people will draw like really mean caricatures,
Yeah,
right? But the people are game for it, right?
yeah,
Like they're they're up for it, and he's great at it. He does it very fun. It's not
Mean.
yeah, it's not mean, but like you would never do it for somebody that didn't post it there, if that makes sense. Like
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
everybody's consenting a game. And he came up to our booth at like Comic Con and he like snapped a photo of me when I wasn't looking and did a drawing. And I was like, Darren, I can take mean jokes, I can do it all, but like please don't ever do that again.
oh my God, really?
I was like, dude, it struck. It's one of those things too, where like it hit me on the right day, it like at like the right chapter. Like, whereas if he did it today, I don't think I'd be bothered at all. And I was being very playful, but I was like, dude, I can't stomach it. I said it like this, like I wasn't like, excuse me, can I have a word? I was just like, dude, I can't. Don't ever do this again.
Wow.
Yeah, I
This
was
ain't
like,
Reddit, bro.
yeah, yeah. So this, yeah, I didn't post this photo to Reddit, man. No, Darren's the best. But I was like, dude, that stung.
Please no. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I was like, I can't handle it. So Dale, you have that to look forward to tonight.
That's funny.
Nah.
No, I get it. I don't think people do that to be mean. I think it's just that there's a certain school of caricature where you just try to exaggerate as
Yeah.
dramatically as possible. Um,
Hmm.
and you can either I just see that as someone just pushing the envelope, and I don't know. Did you take it personally? Did you think, oh no, that's what I look like, or
I think I was going through a phase where I was very sensitive about my own perceptions of myself. Yeah.
oh,
But I
okay.
didn't take it no, I didn't like I didn't take it personally against the artist ever. No.
Right, but you
That's
just
just
didn't.
not in my nature. That I it's more me being like, ah man.
Yeah, no, I get
It'd be better if my caricature didn't look like that. Like it wasn't me being like Darren's a jerk. No, like far from it. I was like, I just remember because Darren, he was a friend. I was just like,
that.
dude, I can't stomach that. I was like, please don't do that again. No, and I was like laughing. I was like, but I was like, but seriously,
But I
this is
mean it,
dumb.
don't.
But I was like, but like seriously, like, but like seriously, and it's like, and I mean, I remember being like pretty playful about it, and then getting in the car with Gianna and being like, I don't actually look like that, right?
Oh, was she just
Yeah,
quiet?
like that. Yeah, like that insecure, Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I mean, but if you're doing caricatures and someone sits down and like signs up for it, like they know what they're signing up for, and if they
Well, I
don't,
don't know. I did caricatures for years, and
yeah,
mine were just cartoon portraits. I was never like a real,
yeah.
hard exaggeration guy.
Yeah, but like it's like so at the time I think I was really insecure about like aware of like a receding hairline
Oh,
and then
oh, so
feeling like heavier than I usually am
yeah,
and like just like all these insecurities and I feel like caricature artists like especially at maybe the entry level they're just like praying for somebody with like a gap tooth
yes,
or like a just things that they can like just be like okay that's my like anchoring point for likeness
yep.
and I
Well, and a lot of the time too, they're playing to the audience.
yes
So if
okay
the audience is liking it, then you're
yeah
screwed.
yeah so do you think that a caricature like somebody should be it's always and it's usually hidden until it's done in that scenario
I don't know. Mine were always very public. It's, you're
really
drawing it in a, I was
so
doing,
they're like peeking around they're checking out the
it's hidden from the subject. Yeah,
yeah that's what I mean
they don't
yeah
see it till you're done. Um, but usually they have seen you working and
uh-huh
then, they sit down. So
yeah
people kind of know what they're in for, I think.
In this person's question which is their defense is I see this often which is you'd be stunned to know how many people go to a comedy show and have no idea what they're actually going to
Yep, yep,
you know what I
yep,
mean and
yep,
then those people tend to be the people that like ruin comedy shows right
yep.
um, and it's not necessarily their fault I mean I tend to like side with the comedian 100% of the time but I'm biased and also there's just one of those things where you're just like man somebody surely could have communicated what they were going to
Right, right. Yeah, wrong room.
yeah yeah
You
um
wandered wrong
everybody
room.
we're moving on to the last image it's the long one it's you've got a solid 30 plus minute pose please post your work I've dropped the hashtags in the chat it's hashtag drawing knife hashtag drawing knife 266 at visual arts passage we're going to share it in about 40 minutes or so share your work and we're going to check it out soon that's fun so how long did you do caricatures Dale
Oh my God, I did that for like 13 years.
you were just doing it like on the boardwalk
No, no, no,
oh
no. I did it.
oh I meant like when I'm sorry I'm thinking of like when you were doing it with Keith Knight
Yeah, we did it. We would do it
okay
at Quincy Market in Boston, which is like a tourist area. But at the same time, I was doing a lot of corporate events all over the
yeah
country. So a lot of colleges, a lot of corporate events, tons of bar mitzvahs. So I was, I think I've been in every state except for Alaska, Hawaii, and Montana doing that. And I'd be on the road for a couple of weeks, just
yeah
tours. So, that gets super tired.
I bet.
Yeah.
Dale, Dale,
Yeah.
did you get to know Tad Barney?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Tad's here in Cincinnati. He's a long time friend here in Cincinnati.
It's great. Great.
The nose.
Yep. 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 Um, but that was my 10,000 hours
Yeah.
with several different in several areas. Like I was really shy, and it really got me used to talking to people. I had to collect the checks, so I had to learn how to get paid. You know, I had to find my way around the country. Um, so you know, it was really, really good for me.
And I mean, you've been to, I assume, over the years, some of those international caricaturist conventions.
No, you know, I never went to those.
Oh, you didn't?
No, no.
Because I remember, I don't know how many years ago, Tom Richmond had me come out there one year to
Yeah.
Atlanta. And then, I don't know, a few years ago, maybe about 10 years ago now that I think about it, was out there in Sandusky. And that's where I met Jason Seiler.
Yeah.
And those are always fun gigs. I mean, because you hang with these caricaturists and they're just they're just a lot in many ways relentless. They just go at it. And
Yeah. They're fun people.
they'll set up in their convention. They will set up their convention, huge room, and they will have just tons of space, and people will draw for the entirety. I mean, you can go down there into the convention space at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and people will be sitting there and they will be doing caricatures.
Yeah. I've done.
And
I
they've
haven't
got
been.
them all over the walls everywhere.
Is that that's the international?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't been to that, but I've been to similar things. You know, it's funny, Chris. I went from, you know, being a caricature artist, as you know, to being an editorial cartoonist, to being an illustrator, and um, the editorial cartoonists are like you just said, they're basically just they're having fun, and it's all about, you know, camaraderie and just kind of busting on each other. And the editorial cartoonists, I went to a lot of those AAEC conventions, and that's a really, you know, kind of loose, fun group as well.
Is that the stuff that, you mean, the guys who do stuff for the papers,
Yep, yep,
Mike Bukovich and Jim Borgman and those guys?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But when I showed up at the Society of Illustrators, I was shocked. I mean, it was awesome, but I was shocked at how serious everything was. Like it was like grown-ups, and I was used to the toy department. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, the thing is, you see, I never did any of the shows or any of that stuff. I started off being a traditional illustrator, and John knows this. You know, I went to the workshop. I got my job. My first job was in Akron, Ohio, where I was doing, you know, studio work, drawing cars and tires and people and tires and doing studio work. Then I went to Chicago, did that for a short stint, hated Chicago. And, you know, my wife, when I got married, Paula and I moved to Dallas, and I started freelancing in Dallas. And it just so happened, you know, I started getting some jobs and trying to find my own voice. I just said, you know, look, you've always drawn a certain way, just trust the way you draw. And so my natural kind of distortions of how I draw, it's just, as I would tell people, I just try to do, I don't want to call it necessarily caricature, but I distort their face in such a way and do it enough that it's clearly a distortion, but I want you to believe that there's blood running through their veins, that they actually potentially exist this way.
Right,
You know what I mean? You know, the distortion is there, but it's not like you say, the theme park caricature,
right, yeah,
or the Mark Drucker type of thing, and the Mad Magazine thing, the Kelly Freas and the Jack Davis and those guys. And that's kind of where I kind of came into it. And then later on, people said, "Oh, well, you do caricatures," and I'm just like, "Oh, I just draw this the way I draw."
yeah. It was fun stuff though.
Oh, it is. And going to those events were nothing but fun. I mean, let me tell you, those caricaturists, they know how to party.
They do. It's funny that I remember my last caricature gig though. Um, it was you'd always get to a point at an event or whatever it is you're doing where there's a line, and then you're paid for a certain amount of time, and you've got to cut
Oh,
the
yeah.
line, and you got to cut the line, you got to go. That's it. The gig's over. You know what I mean? And you have people waiting in line for like hours, literally hours, like 3 hours, 4 hours. It's like, what are you doing? And I would tell them it's not worth it. Go have fun. This is the drawing will not be worth your time standing in line. Trust me. Um, so that became like a real hassle after a while. And there was this one event I did where there were a lot of kids, and it was hot, and people were waiting for a long time, and like people were getting angry, and I'm trying to accommodate people. I'm staying late, and I think I was like 6 hours in, and I was only supposed to be there for 4 hours, and um, I just kind of had it, and I was nice and it was fine and everything, but on my way out, the woman who hired me said, "Thanks so much for staying. I really appreciate it." And I just looked at her. As I was walking by, and I said, "I am never doing this again." And walked out. And I didn't. And I didn't. And it's funny because she came to this opening I had at a gallery, and she
Yeah.
reminded me of that conversation. And she said, "I was so proud of you."
That's awesome.
That's a
Yeah,
good story.
yeah, yeah.
It's funny.
Know when to leave the party, folks, right?
Yeah, it's just, again, you got to be enjoying it. You got to
Right.
be enjoying it.
Yep, yep.
I mean, I'm telling you, if you're not enjoying it, your lines don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
hard though. Like it's like I mean, it's funny that like this didn't start to click to me until like my late 30s, but the amount of time it takes to leave something behind
Yeah.
is so much harder than starting a new thing sometimes.
Oh my
I guess
God, you're
for
so
certain
right.
people, I guess for certain people it's a piece of cake, but like I mean like it goes for like so many things in life. Breakups, like breaking up with a person is way harder than being the person broken up with, in that like quitting a thing, like
Yeah.
leaving a job, it you've got to like psych yourself up. I understand there are people that maybe this isn't hard, but for me it was like all these things are like nightmare scenarios for me,
Yeah. Yeah.
of deciding when a thing should end. Because I think that there's this gut feeling that like ending something feels like
Like
it
you're quitting.
represents failure, or
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, just
Well,
being like,
you always
no,
like to finish.
no, I'm gonna do this forever. Yeah. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you always want to feel like you're going to finish what you start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes, you can't push a string.
Say that again. What is that? You can't push a string.
Yeah.
Is it
You
what
are
I'm
gold.
imagining, which is you put a string on a table and you push it? It's not
Doesn't
rigid.
work. It just
And work.
doesn't
I
work.
like
You
it.
lose the line.
Yeah.
I had a job in Chicago, and it was just, like I said, Chicago did not work. No.
How come?
It's like using I think I heard an Italian version of that. Can't use a spaghetti as a nail.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
that's
works.
there you go.
I mean, it's the most, yeah, it's the worst Italian.
It
Yeah,
works.
yeah, I guess.
You,
Just
it,
just combine things that don't work together, and it's a saying.
it
Yeah.
makes the point. It
Yeah,
makes the point.
yeah. Can't use a spaghetti as a USB drive.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, no, because that's not really opposite of its nature, right? So, you can't push a string. You can't. Oh, I don't know.
okay.
And I would come up with these things.
Yeah,
My father always used to say, don't be, don't be mad at your fork because it's not a spoon."
Yep.
I
Oh,
like
I
that.
like that one too.
Yeah.
A really good one. Don't be mad at us. Someone told me this forever ago. Every system is perfectly designed for the outcome it creates.
I like that.
I've stuck to that one for a long time.
Sounds like something a smart person would say.
I was gonna say, that's something an engineer would come up with.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think I can use that.
it's just like, yeah, it makes you think about, because so many like the problems, naturally it's like a toddler mentality of like, if you're having like an issue with your career or work or relationship, like it feels very natural to go to a sense of injustice, and like, or at least for me, I don't know. Like, have you ever seen a dirty dish and immediately blame someone else until you realize it's your dirty dish?
Oh yeah, I've done the
Like,
equipment of that.
yeah. Like, I guess that's what it tapped in for me, which is just like, maybe ease off on the blaming. Just think about the solution. Yeah. Man, everybody's putting in work on Dale tonight. This is great.
I think we've all been waiting for the chance to draw this one. We've
Oh,
known about this
yeah.
picture for a long time.
Well, I had to work on this. I had to work on the couple too. I wanted to do that. The shapes of their heads were too fun.
Yeah.
The shapes of their heads were just too fun. I'll go back to Dale for a minute. I got to get ready to leave though. Like I said, I was supposed to be out of here about 8 o'clock,
Oh,
but
so I wanted to see
Oh, that's
this.
awesome.
That is awesome. Wow.
That's great.
Boom.
That's amazing.
That's ready for print, Chris.
thank you.
Wow.
Dale, send me your
Okay.
draft. It's on its way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Send a
awesome.
courier. Send a courier.
Wow.
No, his mail's fine. The way I wrap them up, go ahead. I dare him to try. And I use tons of foam core. I wrap these things up good.
I can attest to that.
I'm always amazed when people send me art from Drawing Hive. It's my favorite part, seeing how they pack it. It's amazing. I've seen some pretty great jobs where I'm like, this is an operation they're running.
Chris, I just said I've been dying to say send a courier when talking to you, because every article I've read about you working somehow involves a courier coming in the morning to pick up
Oh,
the
yeah.
artwork, a piece of art. Yeah.
That's funny.
There was the classic one with Time Magazine and the kitty litter. That was a good one.
Okay, what's
Yeah, but you can't. That's a
Time
tease.
Magazine and the kitty litter. Like,
What-
you can't
what
just
the-
have that.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember exactly the time of it all.
Unpack it. Give us the year, and then and then go from there.
Like, this is like 35 years ago, 35 years ago.
Okay.
And I had called for FedEx to pick something up. And I left it out front and they picked it up. But, and it had all the stuff, where it was to go and all that. Well, there was another package out front, unbeknownst, that for whatever reason, I just forgot that I had done it. At the time, I had a cat, and I would use the old FedEx boxes to clean out the kitty litter. And I'd put it in there, and then I'd take it out to the trash. Well, unbeknownst to me, they picked up the package to send to him, but they picked up the second one. I guess they must have decided, oh, he wants this to also go to Time Magazine.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I get a call from Time Magazine. Someone is saying, is this some kind of sick joke? And I'm like, going, what are you talking about? And actually, and they actually got it. And before they didn't call me right away. What they did was they just packed it back up and shipped it back to me.
Pro move.
Like,
that's a checkmate situation.
Yeah, and I was like, why did you send me the kitty litter? And they said, you sent it to us.
Oh my God. The real question, Chris, is, was it on their account?
Of
Like,
course.
That's
amazing.
hilarious.
Of course.
You know that art director was at some cocktail party and they're like, "What's it like working with illustrators?"
Shitty.
Well, fortunately, it was with an art director who I've been working with for so many years, and
Yeah.
we were on very good terms, but they were just like going, "Where the hell is this?"
Were
So
you
did you?
still on
what-
good terms after the kitty litter incident?
Oh
then?
yeah,
So did they?
It was
Did
just
they?
His rates went up, I think, right?
Did they find the humor in it, or?
Rates went up.
well, at first they were just trying to figure out what the hell is this, and of course, when I got it back, I was going, "What the hell is this?"
Time Magazine sent me kitty litter.
I get kitty litter back from Time Magazine. Is this a statement about the last piece I did for them? And of course, they wondered what the hell, because believe it or not, I used to do this thing if I did a cover for them and it ran, because Dale, you know this, you the deadlines were horrible, crazy deadlines, and you'd work like crazy to get the thing done, and maybe it would run, maybe it wouldn't run.
Yep.
And you got paid the same fee no matter what. And I remember one time telling Arthur, I said, "Arthur, when it doesn't run, I don't get any of the, any of the publicity by having this Time Magazine piece. So, I mean, I'm losing out on that." I said, "Don't you think that if you're not going to run it, I should get paid more money because I'm not getting publicity?"
That's funny.
He said, "Nice try." But anyway, if it did run, I would send them like 3 or 4 pints of Grater's ice cream, which is very famous ice cream here in Cincinnati. And so I can't remember. It'd been a while since they had called me for a Time cover or any Time job, to be honest with you. Once Arthur left, it's just, and you know this too, when an art director leaves, sometimes that's it, you're done.
That's that. Yep.
It's so. They said, "You haven't sent any ice cream." And I'm like, "Oh shit, you haven't sent me any work."
Yeah, Chris Penn used to send us ice cream.
It's
Now
not
all he sends
free
us
ice
is
cream.
he just sends us cat shit.
Right.
Now I just sent, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Chris, that's an insane story. That is so funny.
I can't imagine accidentally sending kitty litter.
Yeah, I mean it's so aggressive.
I love it. I love it.
I do love it. So
and
that was not your last job with Time Magazine.
No, it was not. Because fortunately it was with Arthur. Arthur Hochstein was a wonderful art director.
Yeah, it's tough to bounce back from that.
I mean, he was a great art director. I mean, so many times that Dale has had the opportunity of working with these folks who will actually listen to you.
Yeah.
Oftentimes you get, this is what we want. It has to be this, and that's that. When I did that baseball cover one, they told me what they wanted, and I said that the idea was wrong. And I explained why I thought it was wrong. They said, "Send me a sketch." And so I sent them a sketch, and they said, "You're right. Go do your idea." I mean, to have an art director who is open for that.
That doesn't happen anymore.
No, because really the art directors don't have that power. It's the editors.
Nope.
It's the editors that do that.
Yeah.
Chris, was that the one that Bunny Carter posed for?
Yeah. Yep, that's the one Bunny posed for, the umpire. Like I said, nobody can holler strike better than a mother of a pitcher. And her son was a pitcher at Stanford at the time.
My favorite part of that story is that you were stressed out, working on this cover. You knew it was going to be like an overnight job, and then sometime in the night they visited your room. A whole bunch of students visited your room and brought pizza and drinks
beer.
and partied and beer and partied while you were stressed out working on this thing.
Oh my God.
Well, what happened was, that the art director called me on Friday and needed the art in New York on Saturday. And so I got went to the art supply store, got a piece of board. I took a picture of Bunny for the face of the umpire. There was a student. He had long sleeve shirt, so I photographed him for the fist coming up, sketched it out, and faxed it to them. They said go. And this was now like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. and the courier was going to pick it up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh
So
my God.
I went up to my room and just started painting in my room, and they all, since it was on Friday, it was the end of school, everybody was going over to Bob Dacey's house for picnic and party and have a good time. And I'm upstairs working away. And I guess they all knew what was going on with me. So they all came by with pizza and beer and Jägermeister and
Oh my God.
I said, I'll have the pizza, but I'm not drinking beer and I'm not drinking Jägermeister. I've been bit by that.
Oh, that's the worst. The worst.
Jägermeister.
Was that in, were you in Hartford?
It was at Syracuse.
Oh, okay, okay.
That was when the program was at Syracuse. Yeah. And I was
You
teaching.
you don't seem like a Jägermeister man.
Oh man.
It's funny. It wasn't until I was doing some of this stuff for colleges, because I had never heard of Jägermeister, and went out with a bunch of students. This was when I did a lecture in Tulsa, and this art directors group and these college students said, "Let's go out." And I said, "You want some Jägermeister?" I'd never heard of it,
Oh,
but I found out.
You usually don't until it's too late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I found out.
When I was in Chicago with Matt Salakis, we were doing a shoot with a bunch of comedians, and we were at Wiener Circle,
Yeah.
and they made us all drink Malort.
Oh,
my God.
What's Malort?
Don't know
It's
that
like
one.
it's like a Chicago tradition built around how disgusting it is. I don't think anybody likes it. I don't know really what it is.
drink that won the war. We're not sure which war, but it won it.
It won the war. We don't know.
it might have started the war too, though. You never know.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
have started the war.
Yeah, it feels like it was playing both sides, Ray. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just like Chicago's liquor of choice, but it's like a joke almost, I think.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
the equivalent of them throwing the other team's ball back into the onto the field, you know?
It's really funny.
Yeah, like we were just like, what is going on? Yeah, they like made us all do like it was like a thing where it was like you can't get out. Like I was like, I'm not drinking, and they're like, no,
Actually, yes, you are. Yeah.
you are. And it was like it became one of those things where you can only say no a couple times, and you're like, guys, it's 2025. Like you can't pressure somebody this much, and they're like, yeah, you're drinking it. And I'm like, oh my god. They're like, wait, this isn't, this
Guys,
isn't
guys,
Kansas.
I've got to sign out. I was going to stay till 8, but I've made it past 8:30. But I really do have to go meet some folks.
Chris, it was great. You're a
Thank
saint
you,
for coming.
Chris.
Thank
You're
you.
the
Thanks,
best,
Chris.
Chris.
So treat. Let
Thank
me
you,
just
guys.
real quick before you go. Let me spotlight this. I want to see what you did tonight. Oh, awesome.
That is awesome.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Everybody, I just want to remind you all, Chris Payne is guest speaking with us this fall. He's going to be a guest speaker at Visual Arts Passage. So if you're considering enrolling in one of our classes, which I'll talk about in a second, Chris is going to be sharing some wisdom with you.
I've been working on a couple slideshows, so I'm getting ready for it.
Awesome. Well, Chris,
Thank
have
you,
a nice
guys.
night. Thanks.
Thanks so much,
Take care,
guys.
Chris.
See you later.
I do want to just remind everybody we are currently enrolling for the fall semester, which starts October 4th. The Fine Arts program starts October 5th, but this is all brought to you by Visual Arts Passage. Visual Arts Passage totally focuses on illustration and fine arts and developing careers out of making images for other people, making images for yourself, really just telling stories with your art and your illustration. And the way we do that is we have all of our classes taught by people who've really built thriving careers on these industries. And every day, the people that we have teach with us, every day they wake up and they do what they love. They make art. They pass that on. That's another thing is that they're very passionate about passing on that skill to the next generation of artists or the same generation. We've got a lot of people. It's kind of an all ages program. But yeah, it's all about, I think, tapping into this tapping into this wealth of information that I think is often veiled or hidden or kept from others, or it's just hard to, we live in this era of information where you can go find pretty much anything for free on YouTube, but it's this overwhelming ocean of things. And the truth is the best way to, I think, clear your path or find your path, like find your way through the forest, is identifying what really excites you, what you really love, and 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 figuring out what are the skills, what are the communities, what is the knowledge that's going to help you cut your path straight to that. And a lot of that has to do with really joining communities that are going to, I think, help you identify what that path looks like. So our school, it's small by design. You'll have not many class, you'll usually have 10 to 15 classmates on average. And it is all about your relationship with your instructor, your relationship with your classmates. So we're really excited. Classes kick off October 4th. We're currently enrolling right now. John, I didn't tell you about this, but I'm going to drop a link. It's that time of year. Please, if you would like, John has opened up his schedule. You have, right, John?
This just in.
John,
I'll be back in a
John
minute.
doesn't even know this.
I'm about to share the link, John.
I'll be back in a minute. I got something to do.
No,
I'm also-
John opens up his schedule every once in a while for like a large amount of reviews, and John does portfolio reviews. They're amazing. It's a really great way to talk about your art, to, I think, develop a bigger shape of like what it is you want to do, and I think what stands between you and that. And it's really healthy. It's much more of a conversation about you and what you want to do. And it's also a great opportunity. If you do have questions about the program, you can ask them there too. It's totally free. There's no catch. There's no, John, like, I'm sure you can kind of elaborate on it. It's very, it's very, like, I think, healthy to just like get comfortable talking about your work and exploring those avenues.
I try to, look at individuals' work. I ask them, what do they want to do?
Yeah.
And try to help them define what they need to accomplish that.
Yeah. I always say, like, in general, like, if you're doing you can do a review with us. You could do anybody that's offering reviews where a person who's experienced that is part of a larger community or can like tap into that, like, take advantage of it. It doesn't have to be with us. We're one of the few, I think, that do it for free. And I don't think that you should ever pay for reviews. I think that it's something that really should be passed down. But it's a sending the elevator back down to the next the next group of people. But you'll find out that you might have a conversation. It might save you 5 years. Like, I know that I've had conversations like that about other things, and it just allows you to tap into some amazing stuff. So definitely check out our courses. Go to visualartspassage.com, and I really recommend, more than anything, do a portfolio review. They're great. John's schedule is totally open, and I really recommend it. And John's awesome at doing reviews. I mean, there's an art to that, and John is truly talented at it.
I've spoken to a lot of people, and most of our students, a lot of relationships are very successful people working that have come out of our program.
Yeah.
Almost all of them started with a review.
Yeah.
And it's just to, make you think about things that maybe you haven't thought of, considered.
Yeah.
And I got one thing I do want to say about our program. And it's like, our focus has been, since we started this, is to help people develop. If you just want to be better, we're good at that. But all of our instructors do this as their livelihood. And there's just so much more to it than just drawing and painting. It's, you got to really consider What's the thing that's gonna keep you busy or make you busy as an artist? And how can you control the things that in most cases, things that you're really even unaware of that you need to control? And listening to people that do it day in and day out, I think is the most benefit that you can, the best way to approach it.
Well said.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I teach a class with Raymond and Cassandra in the fine arts program. I love that class. I love sitting and listening to the other artists, try to guess what they're going to say about a piece of work in a review, or just soak up information that either I haven't heard in a long time, or sometimes I haven't heard it before. So they're just
Likewise, John.
Yeah, feelings completely mutual.
And then I get to teach a class with Dale this weekend. I'm really excited about.
Too.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
Dale?
sorry, John.
Right, Dale.
Right, Dale?
Yeah.
1 o'clock your time, right?
Dylan,
Oh yeah.
Dylan John.
Oh yeah. We're doing that.
Might be done with
Wait,
this
hold
drawing,
on.
but-
You guys are both going to be in your class, right? I need to know.
Absolutely. We had a great conversation
Yeah.
about
John, that's this Saturday.
this Saturday.
Okay.
Dale, you're like, just
I'm
as I
pulling-
planned.
I'm messing with you, John.
I know.
We had a conversation. We had a conversation about this yesterday, Timmy. So
You're like,
Your
I
Make
question
it
is-
John was like, I need you to text Timmy at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Now here's the bigger question: did you get your link, Dale?
Oh, Dale's.
I don't know. I gotta look.
We'll tackle that another day. We've already done enough.
I'm gonna check. We start at 1 o'clock my time, so I will check that at 12:57.
Yeah, thank you, Dale.
Sounds like perfect
I'll
timing.
be at a jujitsu. The number of times I've gotten Dale into a class while I was at jujitsu.
Oh, while someone has you in a hold.
No, not that bad, but like I'm like, excuse me.
Let go, please, let go.
I tap out immediately.
Tap out, yeah. Call him Tap Out Timmy just because of me.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Tap
oh
out to me.
yeah, you need a Zoom link, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, this guy always needs a Zoom link, doesn't he?
They don't even call it tapping out now. They just call it pulling a Timmy.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way it seems to work. Everybody, we got 2 minutes before I'm gonna tell you to start posting your work, so get ready. I'm looking at the work. It's awesome. This is an awesome night of art. And it is gonna be one of those things where, like, if you look at it at a grid, it's really hard to tell who's who.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm
I
gonna
love
draw
it.
the other ones later because it's just
Yeah, it's very fun.
Well, it's been an honor having you guys look at my. How long ago is that? Is that 40 years ago? No, that's
It's amazing. Your hair looks great, Dale. What
I need to do math.
what did you do? What's your routine? Your hair routine? I mean, you obviously took care of it then, but
What do you mean?
you still have a great head of hair.
Oh, hey, you know what? Pick your grandparents well.
I think
Right.
that's you know what, Dale? We've talked about this on the show before.
Yeah.
I believe in science, but I don't believe in that science. Both my grandparents, all of them, all four of them, amazing heads of hair.
Really?
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. And then people will be like, well, it's really the maternal grandfather. His hair was incredible. Like a young Johnny Depp.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes there are mutations that,
Yeah,
maybe
apparently.
skip every other generation.
Yeah, but all three of us, all three of the boys showing signs of MPB, male pattern baldness. And it's, something's going on. I got to follow
sometimes
follow the money, Dale.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta kick back with have a malort and just
Yep.
chalk it up
Mark.
to
Just
And forget
accept
about
it.
everything.
Just accept things, right?
yep, the chaos, accept the chaos of the universe.
Yeah, no, I'm not accepting it, Ray. I'm kicking and screaming. I'm taking all the drugs to stop it.
Do you?
Oh
'Cause
yeah, yeah.
so I
I've
use Rogaine, and
you
that's
use
really,
Rogaine? That
yeah,
should have
yeah, and
immediately you should have immediately said that.
that's
You're
totally makes.
juicing? I didn't know that your hair had an asterisk, Dale.
Oh hell, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Oh
Dale,
yeah, no, 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 no,
Dale,
no.
I
I'm
feel
doping.
so double crossed.
Oh yeah, I'm doping. I take Rogaine,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I think that's really it. Yeah, that's
It's
it.
pretty nice. Yeah, I'm on all of it.
But I mean, it's not like that's just like a like a product.
Yeah,
It's not a medication.
sure.
It's just like a hair product. Like putting stuff in your hair, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I mean, outside of just random
Whatever makes you sleep
shouting
at night,
I
at
Dale.
love
the
that we're
wind,
doing.
Dale was fine when I hung out with him. So
I love that we're now doing like guy hair talk, right? This is really super.
Dale, it comes up maybe once a month.
Oh, that's a riot. That's a
And it's exclusively my doing.
riot.
it's,
So,
it's never come up because of anyone
It's always
else.
me. I just really want to talk about men's hair.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
it's
know it's
usually, yeah,
fascinating.
No, it's all I talk about. No, everybody start posting your work now. It's hashtag drawing hive 266, hashtag drawing hive, and Average Arts Passage. Post it to Instagram. Don't wait. Really don't wait because we're going to go over there fast. Please post it. I'm excited to see the work tonight, and I want to see the last bits that everybody did. So don't wait.
These are awesome, guys.
I can't believe how much hair you have.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
isn't
taking-
it?
Yeah.
Getting bigger and bigger and bigger the more you work on this.
It's incredible. Dale, was anybody in your family or at that time being like, you got to cut that hair?
No,
Was that a thing you dealt with?
no, no,
Really?
no.
I grew up like there would have been a lot of like older men in my life that would have been like, what do you think you're doing? And they would have all been bald men.
Right,
yeah.
right. No, I mean, I had a very supportive family. I was lucky.
Maria was cool with it.
Yeah, we had matching hair, to be honest, and I think mine was slightly better than hers. So, yeah.
Oh man.
So, Drawing Hive 266.
You don't got to worry about it, Dale.
So, like, is that how you would find it on Instagram?
Yeah, but every week it's like weirder and weirder with how these, it's a platform, so it can
Yeah,
be
because
hard
I've stopped putting hashtags on my posts. Is that smart or not?
I mean, I wouldn't tell somebody not to. I mean, I don't know. It's like if you want to do it, it certainly does. It's a categorization tool that they definitely are going to, categorize your content. But like, there is a thing where it's like it needs to be niche. Like if you're using hashtag illustration, like it's gonna do more damage than.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's such a generic, that's such like a clout chasing like hashtag where it's just like it's got like 5 million posts, and
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean. Like it's really like they want you to use it as a tool to like categorize your work so that it really helps you identify the niche that it falls into, and that goes for anything. They're just using it as a keyword tool basically.
Okay.
Now, if you use like 20 of them and then you use the same 20 on every single post that you do, and it's like duplicated, which a lot of people do that. They just like copy paste the same 20.
Yeah.
That will definitely get your account like flagged. That's like one thing that they just see it as. it's pretty easy. Like if you worked at Meta to identify accounts that are using it as a business platform versus like influencers or like just like people creating content, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're a business, they want you to spend money on ads.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So like, I mean, I'm not saying that's right. I mean, I find it very annoying, but yeah, I think just like putting a few that are applicable to what it is you're doing, you know. Tonight, like I'm trying to think of like a good one for tonight. Hashtag drawing hair, probably something like that.
So
You know?
something to differentiate your.
Yeah, where
Okay.
it's like it's gonna have a few thousand, maybe 10,000, maybe 100,000 posts, but it's not gonna be like in the millions where it's like hashtag art, you know,
Right, right,
where it's
right.
like it doesn't help them categorize it in any way. Um,
Hashtag hairway to heaven.
Oh my God.
Hairway to
That's me.
heaven. Hairway to heaven is really good.
That is good.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like it's tough. It requires like it's laborious, and so like I don't. I mean, I cheat on it often when I do
Timmy,
that.
your bandwidth is tapped with all the memes, the awesome.
Right, that are going viral.
I also
Yeah.
like hate it. So like the social stuff, I despise it. I think it doesn't make my life better in any way.
Right.
I don't think
Right.
that it actually I don't think that it actually helps artists at all to be on social media.
You
Um,
don't.
I
I
don't.
I think it does, but
Yeah, I think it does way more damage. I don't know. It's a huge conversation to get into because it's helped certain people, but like social media from today versus 2 years ago is unrecognizable. Like
Yeah.
the platforms are unrecognizable. The content that does well is unrecognizable.
yeah, I
And
don't get the content that does well, but
and so like and then I think the way that it like manipulates the way your brain works, I just I don't like it. But but you know, I do understand. I don't know. If I were an artist, I would have an account that just like posts my work, and I would just make it so that people see it when it comes out, so that like people know I exist and I'm a real person.
Yeah, that's the way I see it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Ditto.
but there's a lot of people that have had pretty cool, amazing experiences, like myself included. I've had cool. I mean, that's how I met Matt Salacuse, and that's how I find like a lot of fun in my life. But if I weigh it against the sacrifices that like the time, you know, like these people are, as Bo Burnham put it, they're coming for every second of your life, and
Right. Yeah.
I feel that way, and I don't think that that's worth the trade of a couple cool experiences or a couple jobs, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say it's like fairly radical stance, so I don't I like my convictions on it are like kind of, you know what I mean? I also like have to deal with it constantly, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, I don't like it. But are you guys ready to see some artwork on it?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Because I want to. Yeah.
Our lives are over. Let's look at awesome art.
I do like the art.
Oh, these are already great, man.
Oh
I
my
want to make
gosh.
sure I'm seeing the freshest version.
This is
Oh my God.
All right,
yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. Mike drew an amazing picture of me.
Ooh, that's
Dale,
There it
lovely.
is.
Look at that
that's awesome.
luxurious
Welcome to the
hair.
club.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I love
great.
that.
Wow. Wow.
You know what, Cassandra, I'll adjust it. I love this aspect of social media.
All
I do.
right,
I
I
do.
like that. I like
Legitimately,
that.
I
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. That's
Look
great.
at that one.
Yeah, man.
That's
That is,
fantastic.
wow.
Andy, way to go.
This is
Oh,
hilarious.
yes.
Awesome. Holy crap, that is cool.
Oh, that's
Oh.
wild. That's cool.
It's almost like Philip Burkish, right? That is-
Yeah, it's like Arthur Rackham-esque.
I
Oh.
love that.
Oh, whoops. They did it with all of them. That's
Oh
fun.
my God.
I love that. That's trippy.
That's
Really?
fascinating.
Oh,
Oh,
these
those
are
are
stuff.
so good.
Wow.
I
Ella.
love that the
Amazing.
hair goes off
Ella's-
of the sheet.
Ella's
Yes.
a good, yeah, Ella's a good friend of mine. She's awesome.
Nice.
Wow.
Love Dale, somebody described this as Dalicious.
That's amazing. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
good.
Awesome
These are
stuff.
fantastic.
Oh,
Amazing.
Oh my God.
yeah. Nice.
Love
Love
it.
it.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Nice. Welcome back. Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa, man.
That's
Julian, you're
amazing,
hired.
Julian.
Oh my God.
Julian's hired.
Holy crap. If I could go back and tell young Dale that this would be happening, he'd be very happy. Oh yes, that's how I feel today.
That's wonderful.
Oh.
That is
That's
awesome.
wonderful.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It's hard to swipe through these. This is great. Oh man, I
Nice
love
stuff,
that one.
Logan.
that's
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
Worth
awesome.
drawing by my 14-year-old son,
Oh,
Logan,
man.
it said.
Oh, that was crazy.
Oh, that's great.
Ooh.
That's amazing.
That's excellent.
That's almost like an MTV intro from the 80s.
You
Yeah,
could have
Totally.
totally done that.
That's cool.
Oh,
I
that's
love
awesome,
that one.
Marcy.
I saw that.
Yes.
Awesome. Wow. Oh, I love that.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yes.
Oh my
That's
God.
great. Way to go, Peter.
Isn't that so good?
So good.
Didn't even have
Dang.
to look at the name. I knew
No,
who's
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yep.
It's so good.
Oh,
Wow.
Julian.
Oh, that's
Really,
so
man.
good.
Beautiful.
Julian did recommend an idea like this recently. Just giving credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
But this
Oh,
was Cassandra's
nice.
idea.
Beautiful.
Wow. That's awesome. Wow.
Love it.
So
Very funny.
That's great, Tyler.
Big
Yeah.
hair, don't
Yeah.
care.
good.
Love it. That's awesome.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Yes.
Awesome.
Cool.
This one Dale played for the Revolution.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh man.
Oh, that's
Welcome
cool.
to the club.
Very cool.
Oh, I
Oh,
love that.
whoa.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
nice.
that.
A little CF Payne quote there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Quote of a
Can't
quote of a
push,
quote.
can't push a string.
Can't push a string. Love it.
Oh, that's
Wow.
wonderful.
Oh, man.
That's so good.
Jeez,
Oh
Peter.
my God, man. That is fantastic.
Whoa.
Oh, Robert.
I
So
do-
good.
I do
Nice.
love that there's just like 4 people that just got like roasted tonight and they have no idea.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pulling these photos from the website immediately.
that's fun.
Oh, they're all
Oh,
over
yeah.
the internet. It's not like
Ah,
Yeah.
Julian,
it's a
that's
hidden
killer,
thing
man.
I found.
Yeah.
Oh, Julian, that's so good.
Yeah.
Amazingly done.
Yeah. Oh man, that's very nice.
Ooh, Rebecca.
wow.
Very
Nice,
Oh,
Rebecca.
Look at
Wow.
that. You're a favorite in their household, which that's a sacred household. at
Oh,
Drawing
that's
Knife history.
nice. Wow. Well, thank you. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
Nice, Mary.
Fantastic.
Terry.
Nice, Terry.
Hey,
Love
Terry,
it.
that's
Love
very
it.
cool.
Oh, that's
Here it
wonderful.
is.
Yeah.
Getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of this, Dale.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very cool. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to walk by a mirror later, and
I would love it if we
These
just
are
had a
so
video of you
great.
kind of quaffing your hair up a little bit in the mirror,
I know.
doing a little hair
Oh,
flip.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Beautiful. Wow.
I love how you
Nice, Paul.
used the texture of the cardboard, Paul. That's really cool.
It's
Yeah,
cool,
that's nice.
Cassandra. Nice.
There it
Oh,
is.
that's
I
so
love it.
fun.
Awesome.
Really
Wow.
great line work.
Good stuff.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I do love
Sierra,
that everybody
nice.
took the required drawing very
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
Nice stuff.
Very
Great
cool.
job. Love seeing
That's
them all
awesome.
together, too.
Nice.
Oh,
Welcome.
yes. That is hair.
Love it. Awesome.
So fun.
Such a good smile.
Nice.
Great
Welcome.
job.
Wow.
Awesome,
Nice.
Terry.
Nice, Terry.
I love how it just
Nice.
overtakes the page,
Wait,
Terry.
isn't that like an ootlot over the eye too? Nice little Motley Crue reference. Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah. Nice.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's great.
That
The
is-
higher the hair, the closer is God.
Oh, that's great. I love
Oh,
that
that's
one.
cool.
fun.
Cool.
Really nice.
Nice.
Cool. Some good stuff.
Yes.
Fun. These are fun. Oh, that's awesome.
Love it.
It really is.
Beautiful, Aaron.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That one's so funny. I did.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow.
that's fun.
Awesome. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great expression on that.
Yeah.
Great job.
I love that one. Wow.
So good.
The classics.
Oh, this is great.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This big hair is starting to feel normal now. See, that's how quickly we're getting there.
I'm sorry. This one's not playing. I'm sorry, but I'm going to follow you so we can see it later.
Wow.
Fantastic. Ooh, Valerie,
hoop.
that's been wonderful.
Yeah, the hoop earrings killed it tonight. Good stuff.
Oh, these are just
Nice.
delightful.
That's great.
Oh man, that was a
Yes.
great one to end on. Everybody, thank you so much. That was a really fun night.
Well,
Awesome.
fun. Thank you.
The panel was loaded. We had Cassandra, Dale, Ray, Chris Payne, John. Really fun night.
Very fun night, everybody. Thank you all.
Yeah. Hope you all have
Dale,
a good
Thank
weekend.
you, Dale. Special thanks to you. Thanks for being a really good sport about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. Thank you, Dale.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Thank
Yes,
you.
all right. We'll see y'all next week. Send us your ideas and maybe we'll forget that you referenced it and then one of us will be like, oh, I've got
Yeah.
this idea.
Take the credit. Yeah.
But no, Cassandra did come up with it. Bigger the hair, closer to God or whatever. So
That's awesome. Yeah.
next week we'll have another fun theme and come draw with us. All right, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
Take care,
Everybody.
everyone.
Night.